Okay, this is our cabin on Treasure Island, and this is the new driveway that our contractor just put in. This is the route that was just up right up here. He tore out, which is clearly on our property. It wasn't a tree, it was a root. And then right here is the boundary marker right there that has been there for many years. I just talked to Bennett Jones, who's the neighbor right over there, and he said, yeah, clearly that has been there for some time, many years. And then so we came up here, and this is a root that is just bruised by our contractor. I don't think it's a big deal. It's a pretty big tree, and the issue was, of course, there's a power line tied to it that goes to the Williams property. And then we come up here, and if you can see the string drawn there, that's pretty much on the line. And then we come up here, and this is where the current, or the old, fence was. It was right here, right next to this tree. And so there's some fence posts, and actually the lot line tapers away from the fence a bit. The latest survey, and you can note here too that the neighbor really didn't maintain this property here between the old fence line and the surveyed lot line at all. We were accused of knocking out a planter box, but there's no planter box other than this one, which happens to be on kind of through the lot line. You can see that there, but the contractor did not even touch that. And then of course the lot line comes all the way back here. There was a lean-to up until about a month and a half ago next to these two buildings. These two buildings, you'll see that marker post right back there is the surveyed marker post that actually Treasure Island put in. We hired the same surveyor, but the Williams had to have known that lean-to that held wood for the woman here, Connie was her name, that lived here for a number of years. She used that to store wood, and we've used it to store a few things back here ourselves, and there was no issue whatsoever. And of course it wasn't maintained very well. And then I believe the fence actually went up to the corner of the cabin here, and for the most part was attached real close to the corner of this cabin. And I believe that fence was for the most part made to keep in animals. So that's some, I guess, just some facts and some pictures here that we want to be good neighbors. Honestly, the bushes were huge that were on our side of the thing, and they actually draped over, and you couldn't see most of the fence, frankly. And of course, there's no way they could have used that area that we see has not been maintained because the bushes were over it. And then the other issue is as you can see, these people have mothballed their house, their chairs outside, because they're rarely, if ever, here. They're probably here. I've noticed them here maybe 6-7 weekends out of the year, mostly in the summer, of course. So they don't occupy this land physically, and this is not their residence. I was talking to Bennett Jones over here, who is here a lot of the time. He comes out quite a bit. It's not his residence, but he comes out a lot more. He's on the property quite a bit throughout the whole year, and he said that this marker here and the marker for sure in back were basically just known to them, and he didn't recognize that fence as a boundary marker as well. So that's a neighbor. And then you can notice too, the Williams driveway is pretty much just grown over, so they're not on this property hardly at all. So that just gives you a good idea. This is the brush. Again, the fence the fence that was taken out was basically the same type of fence that is around the entire property, and only our property. You note that there's no fence on their property other than this fence that was here before. And even the neighbor's property. So the fence is the exact same type of fence that's around only our property. No one else in this vicinity has a fence. So we have every right to take our fence down.